Hey everybody, welcome to Bobby Fitzgerald Golf. Today, let's hone in on getting our distances absolutely as precise as we can and knowing what we need to do in most conditions, you know. And so what I'm really talking about is when you have a certain distance that you've got to go, you've got three options with any club. Well, yeah, you have a few more, but three main options with any club. You've got a club that you can put the ball forward where you're going to hit it pretty high. Like say you generally hit your 7-iron 160 yards, and you know that if you put it forward, hit a little higher, you're going to go 150 or 148 because you're putting it higher in the air if you want to land soft on a nice day. The other thing is if you have a lot of wind helping you, uh, and you have that distance, you might want 160 rather than 150. If the wind's helping you, you might want to just hit that ball a little more forward your stance, let the wind help you get to that pin when you might normally just go for another club, 6-iron, choked out on it. So with any particular club, you can play it forward to hit it higher in the air, play it standard where you hit your normal distance, or you play it back a little bit to try to cut through some wind and try to get a good distance that way. So you cut through that wind and you can depend on your distances. Again, all of that depends on how fast the wind's blowing, all that type of thing. So you got three choices to make, depending on how the wind's going, how you're feeling that day, maybe, and vice versa. But sometimes you don't have a lot of choices, depending on how well you hit the ball, how you jumping at some of them, what's more comfortable for you to do, because you want to take a club or choke down where you are comfortable, so that you can then execute the shot properly. And so I'll show you the different degrees of what I'm talking about. And I'm sure you already get it, but that's what I'm here for, so here we go. Pardon my hay fever. By the way, before I go do this, will you please hit that subscribe button for me? I need as much help as I can to grow this channel, and I want to help as many people as I possibly can. So when you hit that subscribe button, it really helps me grow my channel. And hit that, if you like this content at the end of it, just hit the like button for me and hit the bell notice, and you'll get a notification every time I put out a new video. So here we go. Okay, so here we are. Now, I've got my 7-iron. So obviously, it's pretty obvious what I'm talking about, but we'll go through this. If I want to hit the 7-iron a little higher, rather than hitting it 160 yards, say I want that 150, 148, something like that, I'm going to put that ball a little more forward in my stance. I'm still going to have my weight pointed, my weight over to the left side, because I'm coming down with a descending blow. I'm still going to flare my feet out, because this helps me make my turn, opens up this whole hip area, so I can come through. Obviously, I can't hit into my backyard. But, so if I do that over here, so you see how nice and high that got in the air. So that's not going to go quite as far as if I take this ball now and put it back here an inch and a half behind my lead foot, my lead heel. So this is just about covering the ball with the buttons or my logo on my shirt. So this ball is not going to go as high, but it would be called a stock shot. It's where my normal 7-iron would be. Because it's back there, it's changing the loft of my club. If I was here, it's more open. If it's here, it's more closed. I'm sure you know that already. That looked to be about a foot lower than the other one, which is going to give me a little more distance, a little more run when it hits, because when it lands, it's not coming from quite as high a position. On the one I want lower to cut through the wind, I'm going to play it just about in the middle of my stance. The loft is even going to be less. It's going to drive it a little lower. And that's what this is going to look like. I usually put this just to the right of my buttons on my shirt. My weight's ahead. My weight's on the inside of my trail foot because I don't want any swaying going on. I just want to make a turn, stay where I am. So with all your clubs, you're going to have 3 ball flights that could possibly work. And not possibly, they will work. And this is going to help you control whether you're into the wind, whether you're with the wind, if you just want a stock shot. And when you know your yardages, you know this is going to go 160 yards. You know, you can't beat that feeling. But if you get in a situation where there's wind or whatever, you can't beat that feeling either because you know how to do it. And some of the people you're playing against might not. So this was just a short video to let you know, play your clubs, play your distances, know your distances from forward, middle, and back, and you're going to have a lot more fun with this game. So if you will, please subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification so you get any videos I put out, and give me a like. But all these things we kind of know, but the more we hear it, the more we might do it, and that's really going to help us. So until I see you again, thanks for stopping by, Bobby Fitzgerald. And remember, always have fun and never give up.